Imagine floating through canals in a city built on water, standing where gladiators fought 2,000 years ago, and watching sunset paint clifftop villages in colors that inspired Renaissance masters. This is Italy, where every cobblestone hides centuries of stories, where world-class art fills entire cities, and where a simple pasta dish becomes poetry. Welcome back to Passport Unfolded, where we explore the world's most extraordinary destinations. Today, we're unveiling Italy's top 10 must-visit places. A country that gave the world the Renaissance, pizza, opera, and more UNESCO World Heritage Sites than any other nation. From Rome's ancient glory to the Amalfi Coast's dramatic beauty, from Venice's impossible architecture to Tuscany's rolling vineyards, Italy isn't just a destination. It's a masterpiece you can walk through, taste, and live. Subscribe to Passport Unfolded and ring that notification bell. We're counting down Italy's 10 most incredible destinations that will make you book your flight immediately. Italy harbors extraordinary secrets that most travelers never learn. The country spans only 116,350 square miles, yet contains more World Heritage Sites than any other nation on Earth. Italy has more hotel rooms than residents in Venice, which receives 30 million tourists annually for a city of just 50,000 permanent residents. The nation produces 20% of the world's wine from over 350 grape varieties, many found nowhere else on Earth. Italy's 7,600 kilometers of coastline includes some of the Mediterranean's most dramatic scenery, from Amalfi's cliffs to Sicily's beaches. The country didn't unify until 1861, meaning regional identities remain stronger than national identity. Venetians and Sicilians maintain distinct cultures separated by centuries of independent history. Italy has 20 regions speaking dozens of dialects so different that northern and southern Italians sometimes can't understand each other. The nation gave the world the Renaissance, opera, espresso, the piano, and the thermometer, while perfecting pizza, pasta, and gelato into art forms. Italian families invented modern banking, double-entry bookkeeping, and the concept of credit during the medieval period. Shakespeare's romantic setting, where Juliet's balcony attracts lovers to the city, where Roman amphitheater still hosts world-class opera beneath stars, in one of Italy's most perfectly preserved medieval centers. Fun fact: Verona's Roman Arena, built in 30 AD, is world's third largest surviving Roman amphitheater and hosts full-scale opera productions for 15,000 spectators. Experiencing Aida here equals Colosseum's original grandeur. Casa di Giulietta, Juliet's house, features famous balcony despite Romeo and Juliet being fictional. Pink marble buildings create distinctive cityscape along Adige River. Piazza delle Erbe Marketplace occupies ancient Roman Forum location. Medieval Castelvecchio fortress houses. Art museum spanning 1,000 years. Traditional osteries serve risotto alla marrone using local red wine. Arena di Verona Summer Opera Festival ranks among world's most prestigious. Torre dei Lamberti provides panoramic city views after 368-step climb. Historic center maintains medieval character despite modern amenities. Fashion and finance capital, where Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper draws pilgrims to a city combining Gothic cathedrals with modernist design in northern Italy's economic powerhouse. Fun fact: Milan's Duomo Cathedral took nearly 600 years to complete, 1386 to 1965, and contains more statues than any building on Earth. 3,400 sculptures, plus 135 spires, creating Gothic masterpiece. Leonardo's Last Supper requires advance booking months ahead due to preservation limiting daily visitors. La Scala Opera House represents pinnacle of operatic performance since 1778. Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, world's oldest shopping mall, features luxury boutiques beneath glass-vaulted arcades. Fashion district Quadrilatero della Moda contains flagship stores of Prada, Armani, and Versace. Castello Sforzesco houses museums within Renaissance Fortress. Navigli Canal District offers nightlife and dining in bohemian atmosphere. Traditional Milanese risotto and ossobuco demonstrate northern Italian cuisine. Modern skyline, including Bosco Verticale, vertical forests, shows architectural innovation. Italy's largest island, where Greek temples stand beside Norman cathedrals, active volcano Etna looms over Baroque towns, and cuisine blends Arab, African, and European influences in the Mediterranean's crossroads. Fun fact: Sicily has been conquered by Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Normans, Spanish, and Italians. Each culture left architectural and culinary legacies, creating Europe's most diverse regional identity. Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, offers skiing and hiking on fertile volcanic slopes. Valley of the Temples near Agrigento preserves Greek ruins rivaling Athens. Palermo's Arab-Norman architecture includes stunning mosaic-covered Cappella Palatina. Traditional markets like Vucciria and Ballarò sell street food including arancini and panelle. Taormina's ancient Greek theater overlooks Mediterranean with Etna backdrop. Baroque towns, Noto, Modica, and Ragusa rebuilt after 1693 earthquake. Aeolian Islands offshore provide pristine beaches and authentic fishing villages. Sicilian cannoli, cassata, and granita represent Italian dessert perfection. Mafia history adds dark mystique, despite modern Sicily's safety. 5 impossibly picturesque fishing villages cling to rugged Ligurian cliffs, where terraced vineyards cascade to Mediterranean, creating Italy's most photographed coastline, accessible via scenic hiking trails. Fun fact: Cinque Terre's vineyards require harvesting grapes by hand on 45-degree slopes using monorail systems. Winemaking here is extreme sport, producing unique Sciacca dessert wine. Monterosso, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore maintain distinct characters despite proximity. Sentiero Azzurro, Blue Trail, connects villages through Mediterranean vegetation and dramatic views. UNESCO World Heritage designation protects landscapes from overdevelopment. Colorful houses stacked vertically create iconic photographs, especially at sunset. Traditional pesto originated here. Ligurian basil's unique flavor comes from sea air and soil. Swimming holes and tiny beaches hide between villages. National park status limits cars, maintaining peaceful atmosphere. Fresh seafood and focaccia define local cuisine. Villages accessible by train, making car-free exploration easy. Renaissance birthplace, where Michelangelo's David, Botticelli's Birth of Venus, and Brunelleschi's Dome create world's greatest outdoor museum in Tuscany's capital. Fun fact: Florence during Renaissance, 1300s to 1500s, held more artistic genius per capita than any city before or since. Michelangelo, Leonardo, Botticelli, and Dante all worked here simultaneously. Uffizi Gallery houses world's finest Renaissance art collection, requiring hours to appreciate. Duomo's terracotta dome, engineered by Brunelleschi, remains architectural marvel 600 years later. Michelangelo's David at Accademia Gallery stands 17 feet tall, carved from single marble block. Ponte Vecchio medieval bridge lined with jewelry shops survived World War II bombing. Palazzo Pitti and Boboli Gardens showcase Medici family wealth and power. Traditional Florentine steak, bistecca alla Fiorentina, served rare from Chianina cattle. Leather goods from Santa Croce district represent artisan tradition. Historic center walkable, revealing architectural treasures around every corner. Aristocratic Alpine Lake, where George Clooney's villa represents centuries of wealthy northerners, escaping to pristine waters surrounded by mountain peaks and elegant villas in Lombardy. Fun fact: Lake Como is Europe's deepest lake at 1,345 feet and shaped like upside-down Y. Romans built villas here 2,000 years ago, starting luxury lake retreat tradition. Bellagio sits at Lake's junction point, earning Pearl of Como nickname. Historic villas including Villa del Balbianello and Villa Carlotta feature elaborate gardens. Traditional wooden boats ferry passengers between charming lakeside towns. Como Town provides silk shopping, local industry since 1400s. Verona and Menaggio offer less crowded alternatives to Bellagio. Mountain funiculars provide panoramic views over lake and Alps. Waterfront restaurants serve lakefish and Lombardy cuisine. Hiking trails connect villages through Mediterranean vegetation despite alpine setting. Water sports include sailing, kayaking, and swimming in clear waters. Eternal city, where 3 millennia of history layer upon themselves, creating world's greatest open-air museum, where ancient ruins, Renaissance churches, and Baroque fountains occupy modern metropolis. Fun fact: Rome contains more obelisks than Egypt. Ancient Romans brought 13 Egyptian obelisks as trophies, more than remain in Egypt today. The Colosseum hosted gladiatorial games for 50,000 spectators, demonstrating Roman engineering genius. Vatican City, world's smallest country, contains St. Peter's Basilica and Sistine Chapel's Michelangelo frescoes. Roman Forum ruins reveal civilization that ruled Mediterranean for 1,000 years. Trevi Fountain Baroque masterpiece attracts coin-tossing visitors, ensuring return to Rome. Pantheon's 2,000-year-old dome remains world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. Traditional Roman cuisine includes carbonara, cacio e pepe, and saltimbocca. Trastevere neighborhood preserves medieval character with narrow cobblestone streets. 7 hills, ancient aqueducts, and catacombs create inexhaustible exploration opportunities. Modern Rome balances preservation with contemporary life. Impossible city built on 118 islands connected by 400 bridges, where gondolas glide through canals past Byzantine palaces, creating Europe's most unique urban landscape threatened by rising seas. Fun fact: Venice was built by driving millions of wooden poles into mudflats. The wood doesn't rot underwater and actually turns to stone over centuries, supporting entire city. St. Mark's Basilica contains 85,000 square feet of gold mosaics blending Byzantine and Gothic architecture. Doge's Palace reveals Venetian Republic's 1,000-year reign as Mediterranean power. Grand Canal's S-curve lined with Renaissance palaces, best viewed from Vaporetto water bus. Traditional gondolas handcrafted using 8 different woods take months to build. Rialto Market continues 1,000-year tradition, selling fresh seafood and produce. Glassblowing on Murano Island preserves medieval craft secrets. Acqua Alta, high water, floods Piazza San Marco during winter, demonstrating climate threats. Cicchetti, Venetian tapas, and spritz cocktails define local food culture. Carnival masks represent centuries-old tradition of anonymity and intrigue. Quintessential Italian countryside where cypress-lined roads wind through vineyard-covered hills, connecting medieval hill towns and Renaissance art cities and landscape that inspired countless paintings. Fun fact: Tuscany's Chianti region has protected wine growing since 1716. World's first officially designated wine region, creating quality standards copied globally. Rolling hills dotted with stone farmhouses create postcard landscapes, especially Val d'Orcia. Medieval hill towns, including San Gimignano, Siena, and Montepulciano, preserve 13th century character. Siena's Palio horse race around Piazza del Campo continues 600-year tradition. Wine regions produce Chianti, Brunello di Montalcino, and Super Tuscans from ancient vineyards. Traditional Tuscan cuisine emphasizes simple ingredients: ribollita soup, bistecca fiorentina, and panzanella salad. Thermal springs at Saturnia provide natural hot pools. Agriturismo farmstays allow experiencing authentic rural life. Olive groves produce world-class extra virgin olive oil. Timeless landscape changes, slowly maintaining agricultural traditions. UNESCO World Heritage Coastline, where pastel villages cascade down vertical cliffs to turquoise Mediterranean, creating Italy's most photographed scenery along winding coastal road carved into mountainside. Fun fact: Amalfi Coast's SS-163 road, called Most Beautiful Drive in the World, required 1,600 workers and took decades to carve into cliffs. Some sections hang hundreds of meters above Mediterranean. Positano's vertical village features colorful houses stacked up hillside with beach access via countless steps. Amalfi town's 9th century maritime republic heritage preserved in cathedral and medieval architecture. Ravello's clifftop gardens at Villa Simbrone and Villa Ruffalo inspired Wagner and countless artists. Limoncello liqueur made from local lemons grows on terraced groves clinging to slopes. Path of the Gods hiking trail provides panoramic coastal views. Traditional ceramic tiles hand-painted in Vietri sul Mare. Fresh seafood restaurants overlook harbors serving catch of the day. Boat trips reveal hidden coves and grottos inaccessible by road. Luxurious hotels carved into cliffsides offer infinity pools overlooking sea. From Verona's romantic arena to the Amalfi Coast's vertical villages, from Rome's eternal ruins to Venice's floating magic, Italy delivers experiences that stay with you forever. Where else can you touch 2,000-year-old history, taste perfection in every meal, and witness beauty that inspired the greatest artist who ever lived? This is Passport Unfolded, exploring the world's most extraordinary destinations. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for more incredible travel guides. Drop a comment telling us which Italian destination you're visiting first. We'd love to hear your picks. Until next time, keep unfolding your passport to the wonders of our world.